all the shit that be going on and shit. And I had to start learning.
Prosecutors are now
that,
attempting
like,
to connect Young Thug's YSL RICO case
to
Lil Baby's 4PF following tragic murders of several teenagers, suggesting that due to the close relationship between the two rappers, they may be involved in similar illicit activities, warranting further investigation into Lil Baby's operations. The world of hip-hop has always been a complex tapestry of art, culture, and controversy. In recent years, this intricate fabric has been further entangled with legal battles that blur the lines between artistic expression and alleged criminal activities. One of the most high-profile cases in this realm is the indictment of Young Thug, born Jeffery Lamar Williams, and his association with YSL Records. Prosecutors have painted YSL not merely as a music label, but as an organized criminal enterprise involved in a slew of illegal activities. This case has not only captivated the public's attention, but has also set a precedent in how the legal system interprets the intersection of music and crime. Now, in a development that has sent shockwaves to the industry, authorities are extending their scrutiny to Lil Baby's 4PF for Pockets Full label, citing the close ties between the two artists and recent violent incidents as grounds for deeper investigation. In May 2022, Young Thug was arrested in Atlanta on charges that included participation in criminal street gang activity and violations of the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations RICO Act. The indictment encompassed 28 individuals associated with YSL Records, alleging that the label functioned as a front for a street gang known as Young Slime Life. Prosecutors accused YSL of engaging in various criminal activities, ranging from drug trafficking to acts of violence. The case drew significant attention, not only because of Young Thug's prominence in the music industry, but also due to the prosecution's controversial use of rap lyrics as evidence of criminal intent. After a prolonged legal battle, Young Thug accepted a plea deal in October 2024, resulting in his release from jail with a sentence that included time served and 15 years of probation. Dominique Armani Jones, known professionally as Lil Baby, is another Atlanta-based rapper who has risen to prominence in recent years. His label, 4PF, has been celebrated for its contributions to the hip-hop scene, producing chart-topping hits and nurturing new talent. Lil Baby and Young Thug share more than just their Atlanta roots. They have collaborated on multiple projects and have publicly expressed mutual respect and camaraderie. This close relationship has not gone unnoticed by law enforcement, especially in light of recent violent incidents that have raised concerns about possible gang affiliations. The catalyst for the current investigative shift was the tragic murder of several teenagers in Atlanta, incidents that have shaken the community and intensified the spotlight on gang-related activities. While these murders are still under active investigation, authorities have noted patterns and associations that suggest a possible link to organized criminal enterprises operating under the guise of music labels. Given the allegations against YSL and the documented closeness between Young Thug and Lil Baby, prosecutors are exploring the possibility that 4PF may be involved in similar illicit activities. The RICO Act, originally designed to combat organized crime syndicates, allows prosecutors to charge individuals or groups involved in a pattern of racketeering activity. In the case of YSL, the prosecution argued that the organization engaged in a series of criminal acts that justified the application of RICO statutes. With the recent violent incidents and the alleged affiliations of 4PF members, authorities believe there may be sufficient grounds to initiate a similar investigation into Lil Baby's label. The close association between Young Thug and Lil Baby adds a layer of complexity, as it raises questions about the extent to which their professional and personal relationships may overlap with alleged criminal endeavors. One of the most contentious aspects of the YSL case was the prosecution's use of rap lyrics as evidence to establish criminal intent and gang affiliation. This approach has sparked a broader debate about artistic expression and the potential for misinterpretation or misuse in legal contexts. Critics argue that using lyrics as evidence risks infringing on First Amendment rights and disproportionately targets artists from marginalized communities. Supporters contend that when lyrics explicitly reference criminal activities, they can provide insight into real-life actions. As authorities turn their attention to 4PF, similar debates are likely to emerge, especially if prosecutors attempt to use Lil Baby's music as part of their investigation. The intertwining of legal issues with the hip-hop industry has profound implications for public perception, Fans often struggle to reconcile the personas presented in music with the real-life actions of artists. The potential investigation into 4PF could further complicate this dynamic, leading to increased scrutiny of hip-hop artists and their affiliations. Moreover, such investigations can perpetuate stereotypes about the genre and its contributors, overshadowing the positive cultural and economic impacts of hip-hop. While the close relationship between Young Thug and Lil Baby may raise questions, it is crucial to approach any investigation with a commitment to due process and a presumption of innocence. Associations and collaborations in the music industry are common and do not inherently indicate criminal activity. Law enforcement must rely on concrete evidence rather than assumptions based on personal relationships or artistic content. As the situation unfolds, it is essential for the legal system to balance the pursuit of justice with the protection of individual rights and artistic freedom.